Hey there, welcome back to Flamboyant Flavors. I am Reena and today we're making a classic comfort dessert, apple crumble. It's warm, delicious, and so easy to make. Plus, it's the perfect treat for cozy fall evenings or anytime you want something sweet and simple. So let's get started. Here's what you will need for this recipe. This is for the apple filling. 6 medium-sized apples, 2 tablespoons of flour, 3 tablespoons of granulated sugar, 2 teaspoons ground cinnamon, 2 teaspoons ground nutmeg, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now let's look at the ingredients for crumble. 1½ stick, which is 3/4 cup of cold salted butter cut into small cubes, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, ½ teaspoon of salt, 1½ cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of light brown sugar, and my secret ingredient for crumble is ½ cup of roughly chopped walnuts and 1/4 cup roughly chopped almonds. First, we're going to prep our apples. Today I'm using Gala apples, but Granny Smith or Honey Crisps work as well. I like to peel the skin off, but you can leave the skins on if you prefer a little extra texture. Now cut the apples into thin slices. I'm cutting roughly about 1/4 inch thick. We want apples to cook down nicely in the crumble. I'm not a big fan of apple pie, but when I tasted apple crumble at one of our friends' place, oh my god, this has become one of my favorite desserts and it's so easy to make. I tested this recipe twice and this is the third time I'm making this apple crumble in less than 6 months. I wanted to share this recipe with you guys. Once your apples are sliced, drizzle them with 2 tablespoons of lemon juice to help prevent browning and add a little tangy flavor. Now let's add 2 teaspoons of nutmeg, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 2 tablespoons flour, and 3 tablespoons sugar. Toss them together so that the slices are nicely coated with spices. This is where the warm, cozy scent starts to fill the air. Hey, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Please subscribe so you don't miss out new videos I post. Once your apples are nicely coated, set them aside and let's move on to crumble topping. Now for the crumble topping, in a separate bowl, combine 1½ cups of flour, 1 cup of light brown sugar, 1/4 cup roughly chopped almonds, ½ cup roughly chopped walnuts, ½ teaspoon salt, and 2 teaspoons vanilla extract. Now the secret to perfect crumble is in the butter. Add cold butter cubes and using your fingertips or a pastry cutter, work the butter into the dry ingredients until it resembles coarse crumbs. It should look like a sandy texture with small bits of butter throughout. If you're like me and you don't mind getting your hands a little messy, this is the fun part. You want the butter to be well incorporated but still slightly chunky. This will give your crumble that irresistible crunch. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 Celsius. Okay, now it's time to assemble. I'm using a 9-inch round baking dish, but you can adjust depending on what you got. Spread the apple mixture evenly into the bottom of the dish, pressing down gently. Now let's sprinkle that beautiful crumble topping over the apples. Don't be shy. Make sure every inch of those apples is covered so we get nice even crunch in every bite. Use a spoon to very lightly mix the crumble in some part, just like this. Now pop your crumble in the oven, preheat it at 350 Fahrenheit and let it bake for about 40 to 45 minutes. You'll know it's done when the apples are soft and bubbling and the top is golden brown and crispy. Take it out from the oven and just look at that, the perfect apple crumble fresh out of the oven. The top is so crisp and golden and those apples are soft and tender. It smells absolutely amazing. Now the hardest part is waiting for it to cool down just a bit before you dig in. But trust me, it's totally worth the wait. Wow, the apples are tender and juicy, and that crumble on top is so buttery and crispy. It's the perfect balance of sweet and savory, and it just melts in your mouth. There you have it, a simple homemade apple crumble. It's the ultimate comfort dessert. Serve it with a scoop of vanilla ice cream or a dollop of whipped cream or custard. It's everything you want in a fall dessert, or impress your guests with this at holiday dinner party. I hope you try this recipe and enjoy it as much as I do. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share this recipe with friends and family. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time for more delicious recipes.